Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Okay guys, today we're talking about more money. Money, okay? The root of all evil. Now guys, you know the Dividend Passport Bro, we talk about making money, retiring early, financial independence, all that good stuff. But none of that can happen without what we're going to talk about today. Okay, guys? Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just a 52-year-old man that makes video about my portfolio and my portfolio alone, so do not take it as financial advice. Okay, guys? I'm just here to motivate to get more people back into investing in the future. Because if you don't, the government is going to make decisions for you. Just like you see all these folks getting laid off left, right, and center, and they don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw out of. That's why. No matter what happened to your boy, at least I'll be able to feed my family. And I don't have to live in these United States, right? With these crazy prices. I can sell my houses, go to Colombia, move to Portugal, move to Spain, go whatever I want to, because what? I can afford to do so because of this here. Okay guys, now with all that mumbo jumbo, let's get down to business. Remember guys, like, share the content. To our new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Okay, I appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, liking and sharing the content as we continue to grow this channel as the best dividend investment channel on the planet. Okay, on this here YouTube. I know there's a bunch of other people talk about dividend investing, but they don't do it the way we do it here. Okay guys, so with that said, let's get down to business. Let's go to the first portfolio. Okay, the first portfolio, guys. Okay, now I think this is the only portfolio that I can really do this on. The other one I really haven't tried to figure it out because this one is just easy, right? So you can see in the first today, right, we up, right, in the today, Friday, whatever, we are up a few dollars, right, in the portfolio. Okay, what's that, about $17 and what, 38 cents, okay, almost 40 cents. Okay, in the week, now this portfolio, you guys know this portfolio is new. Okay, in the week we are up in the portfolio $32. Okay, in a week, right? That don't make no sense, right? It does. We went from 18 to 32, and then to 1 month we up $139 in this portfolio. We can't go a year because this portfolio is not a year old. It's very young. I transfer all my stuff out of this portfolio into the big boy portfolio, give her the margin out of here, and we are building this portfolio back up because this is my daughter tuition portfolio. We got a long way to go, but we're still gonna get there. All right, we're still gonna get there as we build this portfolio. But let's just take a look at the little income that come into the portfolio today. Okay, right? So we're gonna look at the divvy. Oh, come on, why does this thing click items with me? Okay, don't. See, I don't like these things, man. Technology, bro. Okay, I don't have the time. Okay, because I don't have the time, man. Don't play with my emotions. Woo. All right, so dividend today, it says from the 16th. That's, we go down. So the funny thing is, looking at this right here, right? Oh, 16 hours ago. Sorry, I thought it was from the 16th. 16 hours ago. I'm about to say, what? All right, so we go back down. What's today? Today is the 19th. So we're looking at dividend from the 15th, right? This right here, it probably came in, the day it's supposed to, but all of these are extreme high yield stuff, so we're gonna put it from the 14th. Okay, so we're gonna start calculating from the 15. We have 3 cents over here. Okay, so let's get down to business. Like I said, business is booming. All right. So we got 3 cents, and then we got 1 cent. Oh my days, 1 penny. 1 penny. 29 cents. 35 cents. Another 25 cents. I'm getting these quarters in like crazy. We got $2.06. All right, let's move it up. $2.06. And then we got 81 cents here. You guys know I like to do this because some people say, oh, how is it possible to make all this money with a little tiny portfolio? Everything is possible. 54 cents. And then we got a nickel. That's 5 cents, y'all, for you young folks. And then we got $20. And 23 cents. And we got 30 cents. So 27 cents, $27. And for Robinhood, $27.35. $27.35 in my Robinhood account. Now, of course, that's not going to pay. That's not going to do nothing for my daughter's tuition, because the bulk of the money from her tuition account is in my Fidelity account. So if we need to pay tuition, we're going to be paying tuition out of there. But for now, we still growing this account. Okay. So as you guys can see, every week is something. I mean, last week we made what, $8. The week before that we did $12. So I mean, it's a growth, right? The continual growth in the portfolio. That's all matters. Continual growth in the portfolio. All right. So we'll go to Charlie Swap. Now you guys can see I have $1,455.85. I transferred $1,200 into his account yesterday. I did a lot of buying and selling, and I sold a lot of stuff outside of the portfolio. Now, even though this looked like the gains from yesterday, right? But overall, all of these accounts are in the red except for PLTY. But I decided not to sell PLTY. I might sell PLTY this week, right? And put that money into something else that's going to pay dividend for this week, so we can have income coming into the portfolio. And then some of the other stuff we're going to sell as we go, but that's not important right now. The main thing is to look at how much money we have coming into the portfolio for dividends. Okay. Right, let's do our filter, and we're going to remove all of this, and we just need the dividends. We don't need the deposits, just the dividends. Okay, so I like to start from the bottom, work my way up. So we got a few dollars coming into the portfolio this week, right? So let me clear this out. So we're going to start fresh and clean. Okay, so we have, okay, this is a non-qualified dividends. If you need to know what non-qualified dividend means, Google it. Oh, you're too lazy on this channel. You're just like me. 0.26, and then okay, and then we got $6.55, and PLTY, you see we got $60. And we got another 52 cents, and Maro, we got $79. Whoa. And 11 cents. Oh my days. Alti, we have $8.57, and and that's pretty much it. Everything else is reinvested back into the position. So as you can see, chart swap, we're pulling in $155.65. Now, this is my car portfolio, but once again, this portfolio is new. I started this portfolio over, and I moved all the original funds from this account to the chart swap account, right? And I'm trying to remember correctly. We were generating, what, 3,000 a month, 6,000 a month, between 3 to 6,000 a month. I can't really remember now. And I'm not going back and look at the video. If you want to, you can fact check me. The videos is there. So, but we were generating a lot of money, but I had to move that account to, guess what? To Fidelity because of margins. Okay, I didn't want to have 3 accounts. For you new people here, I didn't want to have 3 accounts with margins. So I moved that account from chart swap to Fidelity, and now this account here eventually is going to be moved from here to my cash management account. So that's where it's going to be going. And the cash management account is kind of like a savings account, checking account, but you can invest in that account. And it's just like having a regular Fidelity brokerage account, but you know, it does other things that a regular brokerage account don't do or can do. Okay, so I love that account. I just love that account. Okay, now before we get too deep, right, let me just pull this up real quick. I like to pull this up because since you guys, this is my Robinhood account, since you guys don't have the opportunity to see you know, my Fidelity account, let me flip this, right? I like to show this account because this is the way you guys get to see my Fidelity account now. Now, I'm gonna have to try to add my cash management account here also. Hopefully it works because the Fidelity one works just fine. So hopefully my cash management account, when I add it, is gonna work. That way you guys can see what's going on with the account also. Let me clear this out and let's get in our Charlie Schwab boys over here. No, this is Fidelity, not Charlie Schwab. Okay, so this is the income for, let me make this a little bigger, for this week in Fidelity. As you can see, we'll go back to the 15. Anything before that, you know, that's from last week, or you know, the 14 or whatever. So we're not looking at none of that. Okay, guys, we're only calculating the stuff in the green. Anything is in black, that means reinvested for you new guys. Is being reinvested back into the portfolio. Okay, so let me clear this out. So far, we got about $183 into for dividend into the portfolio. So, you know, let's get this party started. Now, I do have my pen, so hopefully I don't make a mistake like I did last time, right? People telling me I need to do Excel spreadsheet. That's just more work. I'm too lazy. Okay, it's just easy to do it like this. That way I can skip whatever I need to skip without having to go back and edit another document. Who want to do that? Okay, anyway, let's get down to business. We got $1.97. We got another $1.99. We got $2.51. Okay, we got $1.31. We got $1.63. Okay. All right. We have $7 and 89 cents. Okay. We have $50 and 78 cents. All right, now we're cooking. Okay, move forward. All right. So we got $11.06. We got another $10.27. $2. Oh, great. What am I'm making another mistake. I don't know. Today's a mistake day. All right, 68 08 plus $11.06. I forgot to hit the plus sign. Oh my days, $10.27 plus. Okay, there we go. $2.28 plus $6.79. $1.39. Okay. And the big boy, $1,238.78 plus $470.61. Wow. $1,037.17. And then I got 1,569 plus. That's a lot. 4,000 so far. $415.99. Oh my gosh, guys! I know you guys can calculate this faster than me, but this is just, well, this is not what I was expecting, right? And let's take out one more tap because of this, right? I was a little disappointed because when I checked my stuff, this hadn't shown up, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Why am I under 4,000? But of course, let's add this right here. 2,755.40. $7,000 already. That's crazy. Okay, and we have another $1.20 equals. So that brought us up to 7,172.59. So $7,355 and change. So guys, you can see right here, this is for this week, 7,300, right? $55.59. So I mean, it's pretty decent compared to last week where we had 4,000. So you know, we did a little better than we did last week. For some reason, I just felt like, you know what, we're gonna hit the $8,000 mark this week. But of course, You can't win them all, right? We take what we get, and some of this stuff is, as you guys can see, a lot of this stuff is reinvested, and I need to turn reinvestment off on some of my accounts because they're already over the $1,000 mark. So we need the funds to go in and start paying down the margins instead of reinvesting. Like this right here is reinvested back into the fund. And we need to start paying down our margins. Okay. Let me move my phase out the way here. All right, guys. So with that said, I mean, this video is a little longer than I anticipated. I'm gonna have to go back in and cut some of the stuff out. Not edit. I'm just gonna cut right out the recording stuff because it's a little longer than I wanted to because of some bloopers, and I don't think you guys want to see me blooping. Okay. With that said, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys is encouraged by the income that's coming into the portfolio. Now, this right here, we use the tools all estimated, right? It gives us an idea of what we're gonna bring in for the month, right? But it's all work in progress as I continue to grow my portfolio. And you guys know, right? We had the issue with tariffs, right? And my portfolio went to shits. Of course, it took some balancing act to get my portfolio back, right? I'm still in a lot of margin debt, so I need to bring down the margin debt. So of course, now that my portfolio is balanced, or where at least we back consistently on $30,000 a month, it's time to make some adjustments to the portfolio to pay down the margins. Okay. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Let's get some sparkle up in here. And guys, I'd like to say thanks again for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now, like I said, I'm going to cut out some of the stuff that I did that was crazy, but I'm old, guys. Give me a break.